Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Basketball Bro, back with another video, guys. The market has closed, and we have went through another day, right, where the market was up and down. But at the end, um, I would say the day ended in our favor, even though uh, on the last check, right? The portfolio was still in the red, but compared to the amount of money we made yesterday and being down a couple of dollars today, I am good with that. Okay. Now, overall, the market was not down, but it's one of those things. Hey, Mama, Papa making a video. Okay, so as you guys can see, I got the little one here today. She just walking. No talking. No talking. All I gotta do is work. Okay? No talking. So you wanna go to mommy? say, say bye bye. Say bye bye, go to mommy. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to do this video before we went to pick up from school, but that didn't happen, of course, guys. 2.5 years old, in school, started school yesterday. And today, there's a green day in Colombia where there's no normal car on the street, just commercial cars, no motorcycles, bicycles, so some people driving. But so this morning it was kind of tough getting her to school. I took a taxi to school and back. And this time around, like, you know what? There was no cops on the road. We just drove. School's not far from the house. And just drove and picked her up. I mean, with it was like $5 with taxi round trip. I was like, you know what? I'm not just going to spend another $5 when I got a car sitting there. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get down to business, guys. I'm a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio, and this is not financial advice. So if you take this as financial advice, you do at your own free risk. Okay, guys? So with that said, we can see the market today was kind of in the red. Okay, for the most part, it was a red day. A lot of greens in the S&P 500, but overall, it was a red day. Now, yesterday, my portfolio was up 2%. So today, uh, it's down not quite 1%. But if you look at my growth portfolio is down 1%. And usually this is how I can tell that it's going to be a bad day if my growth portfolio is down. Okay. But you can see that Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Tesla, Nvidia, Broadcom, Google, Oracle, P&G, McDonald's, Waste Management, Cats, Caterpillar, J&J, Pepsi. These are all companies in the red today. Okay. Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Visa, Amazon, Costco, Home Depot, Netflix are all in the green today. Coca-Cola and Disney, all in the green. But overall, from the standpoint of being down, the market is down, portfolio is down. Um, Not that much, okay? We're down by like a little $1,300 across all my portfolio. Not all the portfolio, but all the portfolio that I have in one platform that I can track. Well, we add all of them together, maybe under $1,500 that we're down today. So I don't think it's a bad day after we made some money yesterday. All right, let's take a quick look at crypto. Bitcoin is fighting way back to $111. Uh, Ethereum at one point was up today at 4,000, but it's now back to 3,900. BNB is at $1,090. XRP, uh, XRP is down to $2.49. Um, I got a weird call from one of my buddies yesterday, one of the guys that I met when I was out in Colombia. And he was like, man, have you heard about XRP? I was like, Yeah, I heard about XRP. Matter of fact, I do have some XRP, right? Now look at their volume for one day today, right? $4.62 billion one day volume. That means people buying, selling, whatever. 462 billion. The market cap is 149 billion dollars. Okay, rank number 5. Back to the story. He like, man, I heard about this November thing with that Ethereum gonna go, not Ethereum, XRP is gonna go to $1,000, man. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not a crypto guy, so I don't really pay much attention to crypto like that. I'm part of a crypto group that we did chat in there and talk about what's going on. But even that, I don't really pay a lot of attention to it because I always make jokes say, "Oh my, I can't wait till Shiba Inu, make me a crypto millionaire because I got a lot of money compared to crypto in there right now." I think in Ethereum, just too. Um, but I don't think I even got $1,000 in this thing. But look at this right here, man. This thing is ranked number 5, so it's not going nowhere no time soon. So as I told him, I was like, man, if you think it's good, you can put your money in there. This is one of the guys that have been behind me by helping him learn how to invest and all that stuff. Calling me to let me know that crypto XRP is going to blow up. But yeah, one of those things. And he owed me money. I'm serious about that. He do owe me money. But guys, look, right? As you can see, we are down today about what, $10, uh, give and take, $11, $12, whatever. But I mean, it's not bad on a day like today. Yesterday we were up, so we the market pullback. I can't complain. Okay, market pullback. Now let's see how things are going to be uh, come tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we're going to be getting like some of these district investments that we have going to be like the yield max products going to be listing, putting out the distributions for the stuff that pays on Fridays. So we're going to pay attention to that, right? Now it's not like I'm going to be selling anything, but we're going to pay attention to that to see uh, if we'll be on track to generating, $2,000, right, um, a week going forward, or 4,000 or $5,000 a week going forward, before we make any changes or adjustments to the portfolio. Okay, guys, and believe it or not, I did not expect this. It might be one of those things that is not correct, but it looked like we are up a couple of dollars um, here today, right? Which is off POTY, price change by 27 cents. That says now change by 30 something. Okay, it's still going. I'm surprised it's still changing, right? And the market's closed. So um, I never really pay attention to this, that it moves during the after hours. So it could just be the refresh that is happening. But 27 cents today. Oh yeah, $3, $38.88. Not bad. Still down, uh, a little bit, but we have money coming in on Friday. I don't know how much this thing is going to pay this time around, um, but we'll see how much it's going to pay. Okay. Now into the big boy portfolio. As you can see, we're still in the negative $5,000 overall. Cash management account, right? This is the account that I put the $1,000 in. Is it $1,000 or $500? I can't remember what I put in there. $1,000. I put $1,000. I'm tripping. I put $1,000 in there yesterday and spent that money yesterday. So right now you can see we have invested the amount we invested and then the amount we in. So we got $20 growth, even though the portfolio is down $20.71. We're still in the positive. So I guess that's good. Um, and we got distributions coming into this portfolio uh, this week. I think tomorrow, or the day after, Then we got some coming again on Friday. We got some coming on Thursday. Look, we pretty much get paid every day. I know it's pennies on the dollar, but guys, I say this all the time, right? I do need the other portfolio so you guys can see, oh, it's possible. This thing right now is generating $200 a month. That's not a lot for some people, but in this country where I'm at right now, Colombia, $200 a month, and you don't have to go to work to see nobody. That means you can find time to do other things and invest to make money. Now, I know it's just a beginning, but this $200 is going to turn into 300, then 400, then 500. Now, when I move that other 15,000, 13,000, 12,000, how much more dollar it is over there to this portfolio? Now we're looking at big money coming into the portfolio. Now we're going to be at about a solid $1,000 plus every month. That's going to be coming into this portfolio, guys. That's more than what I'm going to need to pay my car payment. Okay, that's more than what I'm going to need to pay my car payment. Now, eventually, I want this portfolio to be paying all my bills. Now, um, that's the main reason for this portfolio, right? I wanted to pay all my bills. So it got a long way to go, right? This thing to be paying my bills right now is over $10,000 a month. So this thing paying $200, whatever, is not even close. But I mean, once we get to $1,000, the rest is just going to snowball because we're still pulling cash from our big boy portfolio, throwing it in here to make payments on our bills, right? Now, you guys can see what's the top gainers today and the top losers today in this thing here. You can just take a quick look from there. Of course, the most, dividend declaration day, dividend declared, dividend payouts. Okay, we got money coming into the portfolio today, so there's some payouts that haven't shown up yet in some of my portfolio, but we got money coming in, right? So, ex dividend day for WPay, ex dividend day for QQQI. So we got money coming into the portfolio, guys. Every single day, it is a nickel. We got it coming into the portfolio. Okay. Um, this portfolio here, I still have to add funds here. So we're still under that $6,000 mark, which is the goal for this year, trying to get that thing to 6,000. This is my daughter's tuition portfolio. Um, but I only got to pay for this semester, and I'm done. I'm going to do the rest. So right now, we got to put another 2,700 in here. That would be good. Then after that, I still got projects. I still got to max out my daughter Roth, right? The baby. I still got to max out her Roth. Um, I still need to put money into her tuition account, her regular tuition account. I'm trying to get that to 6,000. So there's a lot of different things going on. I got to match my HSA, my health savings account. I got to match that up, put a couple more thousand in there to get that to 6,000. So I got a lot of different things that are going on, guys. I know I don't show you guys all of that. I kind of talk about it. So it's not like, oh, hey, he just investing here and that's it. No, I put my money, all of these different things that I know is necessary to build wealth, right? As I continue to pay attention to my real estate stuff, right? That's also gonna build wealth. Because I tell you guys all the time, the more money you make, you need places to put your money, right? Some people say, you know what? I make all this money, I'm gonna move to another country, like Puerto Rico, where I don't have to pay the different taxes and all that stuff. That's too much work, right? My goal is to leave the U.S. to cut down my expenses, but the U.S. is where the money is. So while no, I'm gonna build houses, buy land with my own money, and build houses. I might use some people's money in the beginning, but as we continue to grow, I'm gonna stop using other people's money and use my own money, guys. So but we have to start somewhere, okay? We have to start somewhere. And this is my big boy portfolio that do big things for me, $20,000 a month right now, just from this one portfolio here, not even counting the little guys. Guys, this is good, okay? Now, this right here, I just showing it for just to be showing it because you guys know So far, we already made $20,000. So this is not even accurate. We already made 20 grand already this month, right? And we still got 2 more weeks to go. 2 more paydays to come. This Friday and then next Friday. So we got 2 more paydays to come, and I have the feeling, you know what? I was like, maybe we could do 10,000, but I don't know. I was just thinking at the top of my head, like, yeah, maybe we could do another five, and that's 10 grand. That would give us $30,000 this month. But then, no matter what we do, right, we had an extra week this month. So next month, we're going to lose that extra week, going down to 4 weeks of pay. So we're going to be missing an extra $5,000 or $6,000, however way you look at it. So next month, of course, if I don't do something special, our income going to be around that $25,000 mark. Um, but that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good for a small portfolio as I seriously continue to contemplate, uh, getting rid of margins. Um, I mean, the interest that I'm paying is not a big deal, but just the fact that I'm giving away a little bit of money right now is the part that getting to me. So, at some point, I'm going to be like, you know what? Let's get rid of the margin right now and build this thing a little bit more slower, and then maybe because I can really use the margins that I have. The way I've been buying and selling stuff, I gotta wait 30 days. And by me waiting 30 days, it made me realize that I really don't need the margins, right? Because I'm not really buying stuff anyway. Sometimes I buy stuff to say, oh, let me buy this, spend $20,000 or $30,000 to bring in an extra $3,000 or $4,000 a month, right? But if I'm not doing it right now, if I gotta wait 30 days, right, before I can use that margin, then I don't need it. So, and I know a lot of people complain about that, but for me, I think it's a good thing because it made me realize, hey, you don't really need the margin. Margin got me to where I'm at now and helped me grow my portfolio. But as I continue to sell stuff and bring my balance in my portfolio, using less money or less of other people's money, it made me realize, no, man, I'm generating all this income and using less margins. So why don't I just pay off the margins and be done with it, right? I mean, every day I look at this stuff, I'm like, right now, I know I had to transfer some cash out of the portfolio um, to pay my daughter's tuition, but I'm still using 30% of margin right now. And the big reason of that is because of those transfers I had to make. That dropped the percentage down like 2 or 3%. So if I sell, I'm probably not going to do it this week because the market's down a little bit. But if I wait till next week and then sell like a PLTY and Corny and put that money into something else, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how Wednesday is gonna look. And stuff that they're recouping the losses, and see if we can move some of that money around. But I don't want to be too risky right now because I mean, when we talking about risk, right? I think I'm risky as all get out. But to kind of get rid of the remaining funds that I have in margins, we to just sell those positions, right, and buy them back, right? So that would remove the old losses that I had. I can mark that down and say, hey, this loss I had, like I did the other thing, and almost like starting fresh. But I still know I got those losses because they're gonna be jotted down, and I'll be getting rid of margins. Margin will be gone. Um, and I believe when I sell those two positions, that's like a hundred some $1,000. I'm trying to let it load so I can confirm that. I think it's like 100. Yeah, what is that? 90. That's 96, 95. The 95, 96,000, almost $96,000. That is close to the balance of my margins. Um, but of course, I got margins in other positions too. So that's what I was saying. I might need to liquidate my growth portfolio and put that money in here. Now, when I decide to do that, what I'm gonna do is just take a screenshot of my growth portfolio, the way it looks, um, and then or keep, you know, $1 or something like I usually do, of all the positions that I have, and then do a screenshot of where I left those positions, and then once I liquidate that, pay off my margins, and if I'm still got 10, 15, $20,000 a month coming in, I can add back to my margin account. I mean, to my growth account, and it might take me 3 or 4 months to get that back to 20 grand. Um, and I'm still adding more positions to my growth account more than before, right? Um, but it's something to consider. It's something to consider, and that would get me out of the margin game. And it's like sit there looking at it, right, with all of the margin calls and stuff that we had to deal with. And you put that money in there, right? You pull money from somewhere else, you put that money in there to meet your maintenance, and you're good for that day, and then stuff drop, right? If I wasn't using margins, right? If I wasn't using margins, and the position went down, it just went down. It wouldn't matter. I won't have to liquidate some of my other positions right now, like my PLTY. I should have close to $50,000, $60,000 in PLTY that I liquidated, to cover, the yield max funds, um, that would have margin calls because of when the market took a dump, it just killed it. Okay, so like I said, guys, this is not financial advice. I just talk about my portfolio, what's going on in my portfolio, and to help encourage you guys to, hey, if I can do, I'm just a regular guy, engineer, cybersecurity professional. I've been doing this a little bit over 5 years, and this stuff helped me get to 1M. Okay, margins helped me get to 1M. Okay, margins helped me pay for this property I'm in right now. Okay, um, and my Roth helped me pay for this property I'm in right now. All the crap that's going on, guys, I know for sure, right? 12 grand a month. I mean, 12 grand a year is enough for me to live good over here. I have a payoff house. Light water, gas is less than $200 a month. I think I can live good, off of $500, $600 a month with food and everything else, and not stressing. So, guys, you do what works for you. Like I said, you do what works for you, okay? And I will continue to do what's working for me. But like I said, we're here to motivate you guys. That's it. Just here to motivate. So learn from my mistakes and do what works for you. And don't listen to people. Don't listen to the negative stuff. Yeah, you're gonna lose your money. It's a scam. Yes. People put money in the lotto, right, for years, and some people never win until they die. They spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars buying tickets. The last time I went to buy a ticket for the lotto, usually before it used to be $2, right? And then when I went to buy the Mega Million and whatever other ticket I usually get, it was now $5 a ticket for the lotto, right? When people play those things, write the number down. People spend hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, every year, right, to hope they'll win the lotto, and they never win the lotto until they die. Can you imagine if they were investing those $200-300 a week that they spend on lotto tickets? Not like that. I do it from time to time. Like, oh, the lotto is 200 million. Let me go buy a ticket. The lotto is 90 million. Let me go buy a ticket. Okay, I do from time to time. So I can't, if I tell you I don't do that, a lot. But I'm already successful in my own right. Okay, I know there's other people out there that are way, way successful more successful than me. But I don't care about that. All I care about is what in my little square space, right? That I can touch, I can feel, that I can see, that I'm continuing to grow. That's it. That's all matters. Okay. Like I said, I was at 60 grand, almost at 60 grand a month, but I made a lot of changes to my portfolio, took the cut back, and I'm going to grow it back to that. It takes time, yes. But what would be even more better is getting it back to that and not having to deal with margins. I think that would be so great. Now, if all continues and I still keep the margins, but if I can keep it under 30%, like I'm doing now, I think that's perfect also. Okay, because that's the goal, to keep the margins under 30%. But I'm like, if I have to keep it under 30%, because if I buy and sell stuff, I gotta wait a whole month. What is the use of having the margins? It shouldn't matter anymore. If I'm making 20, 30 grand a month and all of that money is coming into my portfolio and I have to give out two, $300 a day or a week or however we calculate the stuff, then I'm should be good, right? I can still invest $10,000, $15,000 a month and still live off of $10,000, $15,000 a month. I still got a regular job too, so hey, it's not like I don't have a job. I don't have a job that's something different, right? That was like, okay, well, no, we're gonna sell the house, we're gonna sell this thing here, we're gonna take this money, build a duplex, build a quadplex, a triplex, or whatever they would call it, a quad, right? Or build a 8 unit, um, you know, apartment building, right? One for them, for me, when I'm there, I have a place to stay, and then the other ones we just rent it out, you know. So, and I'm still gonna pay my rent, and I have a management company that manages the property. Guys, there's so much ways we can do this thing. That's why I tell you guys all the time. When you make your money here, you gotta find other place to put your money. Okay? I mean, we're making our own money back anyway. It's not like we gotta pay taxes on some of this stuff because we return on our own cash, right? But you know what? So much for that. Have a blessed day. I'm already talking too much. And we're gonna see how things gonna go tomorrow. Okay, guys? I love you guys. Still blessed. Peace out.